What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy, Dead on Dave, coming at you live from Germany, as always. And you know it's Tuesday. And you know what we do on Tuesday? We go through all the frivolous, all the crazy, all the bizarre, all the things that you may have missed in that YouTube paradise that we all belong to. And of course, I don't do it by myself. I got the radiant, the beautiful, hell, the porcelain doll beautiful, the one, the only, douchebaggins. That's right, Faye's here with us. How you doing there, mamas?
Hello, I'm well.
You're well. Yes, you're well knocked up is what you are. Well, holy God, congratulations. First and foremost, congratulations to you and Phil, because you're making a little hybrid of yourselves, you know? You're a little hybrid of you two together, huh? You're having a child. Holy shit.
I mean, like, why congratulations to him? This was an immaculate conception.
No, you were living in sin. See, I like it because Phil can be like, there's my proof.
He can say, I got laid at least once.
At least once. And look at who laid me. Look at who had done laying onto me. Bang! Faye. Oh my God, Phil. Good job, buddy. Good job. No, really, congratulations to you guys.
Well, thanks, but I call this child the Antichrist because it has been... I never knew that being pregnant would be so miserable.
Already?
The media lies to you. Yes.
So you're what? You're a couple of months, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm about to turn 15 weeks. So I'm going to be 4 months soon.
Holy shit, you're 4 months pregnant? And you just found out?
No, I've known since the beginning.
You didn't even tell me. You work with me.
Sure. I was afraid that it would miscarry or something, so I didn't want to say anything until we got over the hump, you know.
Oh, fair enough on that, but I mean, just because you say something out loud doesn't mean that it's gonna happen. I can't believe that. Oh my God, I thought you just found out. You're like, yep. 4 months pregnant, just found out. That would have been hilarious.
I have fertility issues, so I actually can't have a child without medical intervention.
Oh.
Yeah, so
well,
like this baby was 100% planned. We charted, like this was not like a surprise to anybody. But that's why, because it's considered to be high risk for me in the first trimester, we wanted to just wait before we said anything. Like he even just told his parents, so don't worry about it.
Oh, you guys really are doing things the right way. Holy shit. I'm really impressed. Not everybody does that, Faye. I mean, like, you guys really handled everything 100% correctly. Congratulations to you guys. Wow, you're going to make fantastic parents. I'm really impressed. I'm not even kidding.
You thought this was an oops baby?
Yes. Yes, I did. Very much so. I was like, oh, well, it happens. It happened to me, you know, fuck, twice actually. But the first one, unfortunately, we did miscarry on the first one. But, you know, it does happen and it's unfortunate. But it happened to me twice. Oops. Fuck. I'm getting a look from the toilet. Oh, yeah, because she's on the toilet right now. With the door open.
Doors open.
Oh yeah, we're a shit with the doors open type of household.
Even the children.
No, Alicia doesn't like it. she's not a fan.
Say.
She's not a fan, but yeah, I don't give a shit. That's my bathroom. The big bathroom, we typically close the door, but my little bathroom that's connected to my little area, which yes, also is the living room. I sleep there. I also work there. It's kind of my catch-all.
You sleep in the living room?
Oh yeah, Melanie and I haven't slept in the same room in 10 years. More than that.
Why?
Lots of reasons. She hates me. That's one of the big ones. There's also the fact that I'm hurt. You know, and basically any touch can kind of fuck me up a little bit. At least that's what she's convinced herself of. So she doesn't sleep with me. She doesn't like to sleep with me. She has punched me in the face in sleep before. And she also says that I'm like the worst snorer in the world and she's got to get some sleep and she would rather, you know, it's not like she's intimate with me anyway. So it's completely fine. I'm over. You know what? Just talking about it, I feel awkward, but the reality is it's completely fine. I sleep on my own and it's not sad at all. Don't lick that. I'm going to eat that later. God damn it. Interrupting the shows.
I can do that tomorrow. It's too hot.
Okay. Okay. So aside from all of that, We have a couple of weeks worth of things that we missed because we did not do a show last week. You were taking care of your father. So we didn't do last week. We're back here this week. So let me, oh, by the way, for anybody who's freaking out a little bit, look, Tommy just announced an hour ago that he was pushing his show back an hour. There's no time for me to adjust on that. So we just had to do what we had to do. Go check out Tommy. See if you want, watch us later, watch him later, whatever you want. It doesn't really matter to me. But let me ask you, Faye, what's going on in the YouTube world this week? Oh, wait. I'm sorry. Before, real quick. We're not going to be covering the Rice Gum Jake Paul drama. And why is that, Faye?
Oh, it's fake AF.
It's fake. Yeah. It's absolutely fake.
It's fake and it's not even fun. You know what I mean?
It was a little fun. I wish the meltdown would have been real, but yeah, it's fake. Holiday views, friggin'. It's just, I don't know. That video existed in 2006 with him, sucking off rice gum and all of that. It's too perfect. It's too perfect. At first I bought into it, and now the more time is gone, it's just like, yeah, Faye's right. This shit's fake. So.
Yeah, no, I saw that. And honestly, I'm kind of becoming bored. Bored with the fake drama that Rice Gum and Jake do, because they're like the fake drama kings, basically.
Seems like it. Yeah. Absolutely does.
And I don't know. Even we're gonna get into this story with Shane Dawson. Oh, I'll just wait till we talk about it.
Yeah, just wait till we talk about it. So we're not going to, but the point is we're not going to talk about that, and we're going to talk about some other things. And what are those wonderful things, Miss Faye Bell? What are we talking about today?
Well, the name of the game today is video plagiarism, which is sort of a new world thing, as of course content online hasn't existed. And what is the line between plagiarism versus being influenced by?
Yeah. That is it's a small line. It's a very, very, very thin line, and maybe it shouldn't be, but it's going to be very interesting.
Yeah, and honestly, where it will go legally, I'm not even sure at this point either. So, because I know, I don't know, some people get upset. This is their money. You know what I mean?
Right.
This is their money.
Yeah, absolutely. You mess with people's money, and sometimes things can happen. So what exactly is happening with this one?
Okay, well, we'll start off with the big boys. We'll start off with Jake Paul and Shane Dawson. So, of course, I'm assuming you know who Jake Paul is. Do you know who Shane Dawson is?
I do know who Shane Dawson is. He's been in some drama over the last couple of years. He's had a couple of things. So, yeah, I am aware of his existence.
Scandal.
Yeah, the blackface scandal. He typically finds himself into situations every now and then. He's just one of those guys who ends up just veering into things. He's also had drama with Onision in the past, correct?
I mean, Onision keeps wanting to make this into something, but it was basically they did a collab 100 million years ago in 2011, which is obviously a century online.
Right.
And then and then they were gonna make another one, but then Shane Dawson was like, I don't really want to make a video with you. You're kind of crazy, and Onision won't let it go.
Wait. Greg doesn't let something go? No, I don't believe that for a second. Not for a second. And
he's still making videos about it.
Of course
he's still Social Repose, if you know who he is, has this hilarious video called the Onision Wheel of Drama. And it's whenever Onision is not getting as many views, he just spins the wheel and he makes a video, and it's Shane Dawson is one of them.
It's a great take on the blank man joke where they were making fun of the really slimy news organizations like E-News and stuff like that. Basically, there was just a whole bunch of all kinds of crazy things like vice president. You had aliens. You had all these different type of legal things like sex scandal and all these. And the guy would just throw darts at the wall, and whatever the 3 darts hit, that would be the story. So yeah, it's the same type of concept. Very, very funny.
Yeah. So Shane Dawson, he used to do skits and character kind of acting, and now he sort of does. I kind of want to call them Buzzfeedy type videos where he just tries random stuff.
It's easy work.
That's mainly what his channel is. He does conspiracy theories.
Nice.
Some of them are just too much. But anyway, he's actually sort of he's well liked in the YouTube world.
Yeah.
And he recently made a video because he wants to reconnect with people in his past. So he made a video where he talks to Juicy Star. Do you know who she is?
I do not. Sounds amazing. I would like to know somebody named Juicy Star. That sounds. Is she hot? She sounds hot.
She's kind of like she's definitely pretty, but she's what I would like. She's nothing like head turning. You know what I mean? But she's pretty. You know.
She's
what
not
I mean?
exactly
Like,
porcelain doll
I don't
beautiful.
know.
Is that what you're saying?
She's not my type.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I like the name though. That sounds like coming to center stage. Welcome, Juicy
Well, you would
Star.
think that she would be like someone like, you know, sexually provocative, but she's basically just your average like girl next door, just very standard.
Well, that's even better.
Standard to the extreme.
You know what? That's a front because let me tell you, somebody who looks like girl next door, who uses the term in any way, shape, or form, Juicy Star, I guarantee you she fucks like a demon. Guarantee you fucks like a demon. Absolutely. Juicy Star fucks like a demon. Guaranteed. Confirmed. I'm willing to put the reputation on that one. Fucks like a demon. Just saying. All right, please continue.
Okay,
I
well,
apologize.
watch her videos and then let me know if you still believe that she's Anyway, they were friends back in the day, and Shane Dawson used to be extremely heavy, like morbidly obese.
Yeah, he was a big guy.
And he never had any like he never got any like attention from women basically all his life other than just being friends, right?
Right.
So he met up with this girl when he first came to LA, and they hung out in her bedroom one-on-one. And she was like rubbing him and stuff like that, and he kind of got the impression like, oh, she likes me. They slept in the same bed. He met her family, but no, he was put deep into the friend zone.
Oh no.
Yeah, and when that came out, that was the end of that friendship.
Oh, really? So it came out and then he was like, he kind of just was, screw that, I'm not saying shit. We're done.
Well, yeah, because he wanted to, they had a conversation, a very awkward one, like, I like you, I see you as a brother.
Oh, shit. So this is all online, this happened?
No, this was in person.
Yeah, but I mean, they filmed it.
Oh, well, they ended up, so that happened a long time ago, and they haven't spoken since. Now, he wanted to reconnect, and he wanted to talk about all of that with her, and then they filmed it. Yeah.
Oh, that sounds just amazing.
And it went #1 on trending.
Of course it did.
#1 on trending.
Of course it did. Former fat guy gets his heart broken again. Yay. I hope that's what happened, but I got a feeling it's not.
I mean, he's dating a man now, so I don't know if he's too upset about it.
I thought, you know what? I didn't want to say he's the gay guy, right? Because I didn't want to, like, because in case I was wrong, I didn't want to be like, I don't know who he is. He's probably not. If like, more than likely, one day he'll choose the penis. He'll make the choice. It'll go. If you take dick, more than likely, somewhere down the road, you'll choose dick permanently. I don't know if it's the same for women. I can't speak for it. All I know is most guys that I know who have actually been bisexual, they've always ended up choosing the cock eventually. Because honestly, here's the reality: men are less crazy than women. If you're attracted to both, eventually you'll just be like bros before hoes. Eventually, that's what'll come down to. Please continue. I'm being incredibly offensive.
Wow, well, I disagree. Like, if I was even 1% sexually attracted to women, I would never date a man.
Really?
Never.
You're all crazy.
I don't give a fuck. No.
Yes, all of you.
See, women, they're just honest about how they feel, whereas men are the cattiest people I've ever met in my life.
No, women are never honest about how they feel.
No, they just try to be like, oh, women are crazy, so emotional. But, like, literally, like, Dave, you don't even know, like, Dave, some of the DMs I've gotten from some of these weird guys.
Well, there are weird guys, but
I gotta make an exposed video,
on what, just guys? Well, like, you're incredibly hot, so I can imagine some of the things that you've gotten in DMs. But that's your own fault for going in DMs with strange freaking guys. You got a baby daddy.
No, they message me, and they're like, hey, and I'm like, hello, and they're like, I'm a virgin. I'm like, cool.
Close up them DMs. Close up them DMs, man. See, even Kirsty Graham, who's also bisexual, says men are easier to deal with. Absolutely, we are. We're simpler. Women are complicated. You're all fucking complicated. You guys go absolutely crazy over everything, and you're never honest about your feelings. You say you're honest about your feelings, but there's always a hidden meaning that we're supposed to just fucking guess. We're supposed to just know. You might be the exception.
My girlfriends are so easy. They're so loving. They bring me gifts all the time. They care so much about me.
Because they're your friends. You're not fucking them, Faye. There's a difference. If you were fucking them, it would be different.
Well, do you think my male friends are like that? Nah, they're not.
No, but I guarantee you they're a little bit nicer to you than they would be another dude, because there's always the potential, even if it's not now, the potential for sex at some point, and it keeps guys in line. It's a powerful tool. Even if you don't think you have it, you absolutely do. But here's the thing. You might be an exception because you're pretty goddamn perfect. I mean, like, you're kind of that unicorn of women. So, I mean, I'm just saying. And that's not me sucking your butthole or anything. That's just absolute truth. You're kind of the unicorn there, Faye. So I can believe that you would be easier to get along with than most. But at the same time, you do kind of torture Phil a lot. So I don't know.
Well, how do you know he's not into that femdom stuff?
He might be. Yeah. Well, you're right. It's not for me to judge. So, aside from all of the gender politics aside, what else is going on with this drama?
Okay.
Because we could do a whole show on that.
We could do a whole show just reading my DMs because, Dave, they are funny as fuck.
We should do that. Let's do that one day. Oh my God.
We'll blur out their names because some of them are YouTubers and I don't want to start into that.
Faye! Oh my, scandalous. This is great. We're going to talk more about this later. But
anyway, so Shane Dawson made that video about the girl that he first he calls it his first love. I don't know how much you can love someone that you hardly know, but whatever. I'm not going to get into that.
Right. There's another one. Yeah.
Anyway, a couple days later, after it was #1 on trending, Jake Paul makes a video with an identical thumbnail that says "Conversation with my ex-girlfriend." And it was so, like, I had to just watch. Well, I watched Shane Dawson reacting to it. I had to see a couple clips from this, and it was so cringy, Dave. Like, I don't watch Jake Paul videos, okay, because I don't have ADHD. I'm just kidding.
Because I don't have any form of retardation.
He gives me a headache.
Oh yeah, he's annoying.
He gives me a headache. He's all over the place. He kind of feels like I don't know if you've ever met anybody that was like bipolar and like in a manic state.
Oh yeah, I have family members.
My sister is bipolar, so yeah. So I'm really used to like seeing that unmedicated mania, and that's 100% what his videos remind me of.
Yeah, no, I agree with
like
that.
Just all over, just like insanity level, and I'm just like, what is this? It's too much. Like in the clip that Shane Dawson showed, he's like spinning around outside his car. I'm like, what? It was like this.
Good God.
But yeah, so it was just it's very hard to watch. And when he's talking to his quote unquote ex-girlfriend, which he has like no pictures with or any really proof that they actually dated or that she's not just a hired actress for this video in order to try to get a trending video, which is probably the case.
More than likely.
It's so fake. Like, honestly, like, obviously, like, your wife's not the first person you've dated, right? Like,
no.
You probably have exes.
Yes, many. Yes, I do. A few. Not many, but a few.
What do you think a conversation with them would be like?
Oh, I talk to almost all of them. That's the thing. I talk to almost all of them still. A couple I had to cut off because they're fucking... Yeah, I tend to ruin women, apparently. Like, 3 of them are fucking lesbians now. And goddamn, my wife says if we ever get divorced, which is likely one day, she's going to go gay. I tend to ruin women. Read that into what it is. I can't tell you exactly why.
Maybe you're just attracted to lesbian women.
And I don't think I am. I don't think I am. This is something that I do because either I'm that maddening or I'm that amazing. I tend to go towards the latter, but that's eye of the beholder type stuff. But yes, there is a lot of conversations that are awkward with exes regardless. But yes, go ahead.
It just, I don't know. You could tell by watching them that they had never dated. Like,
Right.
maybe he fucked her once for money, but yeah, there was never, like, an emotional intimacy there. I'm pretty confident in saying that.
Yeah, you're probably, you know what, we can't say it for 100%, but yeah, more than likely.
There was no tension, you know what I mean? I feel like, he said, oh, we haven't talked in a while, so obviously they weren't on good terms, right?
Yeah, right.
Honestly, I could make an even better video of having a conversation with one of my ex-boyfriends.
Oh, I can
He's an
imagine
actual
what that's
insane
like.
person.
Oh, I can imagine what that's like. You talking to one of your exes? Why won't you talk to me anymore? Calm down, man. You gotta like give him shots of Prozac and shit just to even have a conversation with him. I can just imagine what the aftermath of a relationship with you is like. Holy shit. Amazing.
It's been 8 years and he still is trying to talk to me.
Yeah.
Please talk to me. Please.
You and I have
Thank
the same disease. You and I have the same disease, Faye. We tend to just ruin people. Yep, no. Yeah, I get it. I get it. Totally. It's because we're beautiful. You know, I mean, look at my beard. I'm just saying. We're both we're gorgeous. Now, granted, I'm gorgeous for a fat guy, but gorgeous nonetheless. Look at the beard. Fantastic. But yeah, I agree with you. I think like I did check out a little bit of this video and I did see there is no chemistry between them. It doesn't really, the thing is, more than likely, this is 100% set up to be able to try to capitalize off something else. Maybe he thought that the other video was not, even though it was in recommended and stuff, maybe he just thought that his own peon fucking army wouldn't notice or wouldn't care or whatever the case. But the question is it plagiarism? What do you think?
And Shane Dawson did say that he felt like the video was copied.
Yeah. That's where, so he's just straight out made the allegation. He's like, you ripped me off, bro.
He's too scared to make that but he says it like, haha, you copied me. Like, you know what I mean? But like, I feel like inside he's a little bit like, Jake Paul, you son of a bitch.
But he's not making any allegations publicly.
No, he's not officially, because honestly, I feel like Shane wants to avoid the drama.
Really?
Especially against someone as big as Jake Paul. Yeah, because he has done, Jade mentioned this in the chat, he has done a video with the Team 10, so I think he wants to kind of keep on good terms with them.
Oh, wow. Wow. You know what? The iron might be right to strike very, very soon for Shane, because I got a feeling that there's some shit coming for Jake Paul very soon. Just call it a hunch. This is how these things tend to go. Even if the video that he made about rice gum and all that is 100% fake, which we do agree it more than likely was, there's something going on. There's about to be a fall. Something's happening. I'm not sure what, but trust me, something's about to drop for this guy. And I wouldn't be surprised if Shane changes his mind in 6 months when things do start to go wrong and then decides to take this public. Yeah, this motherfucker stole everything from me. Stole his entire concept. But the question is it plagiarism? Is it to take a video that's been done off of trending and do your own version of it? If it's fake or not, is it plagiarism?
I mean, and what, like, because at what point is it just, you know, like, for example, like, that new Life is Strange episode just released, and now every big gaming channel has done their own playthrough of it, right?
Yeah.
Is that plagiarism? I mean...
The 1,000-degree knife thing. I mean, we kind of ran across this with the Fine Brothers or whatever a while back, where they tried to copyright an entire genre. Yeah, you know, it's... I really don't think that it is technically plagiarism. And you can go back into regular television to kind of look for a precedent for this, because every goddamn television show in the world has a storyline eventually where somebody gets pregnant or somebody gets divorced or somebody has a conversation with the ex-girlfriend, for instance, or ex-boyfriend. These things happen all the time in mainstream media, and it's never plagiarism, usually because there's their own little spin on it. And, you know, but Jake's not that fucking creative, so he couldn't put his own spin on it. But still, no, I don't think it's plagiarism. I think it's shitty. I think it's absolutely shitty to do, especially if you have any affiliation with the person. Like you said, they've worked together a little bit. It's shitty. Incredibly shitty.
Mm-hmm. Well, this kind of brings us into our next drama with Jaclyn, Glenn, and Buzzfeed.
Yes. Buzzfeed's still a thing, huh? This is still going on? I'm like,
sometimes I take their really horrible quizzes. And they're horrible.
And who is
like,
Jaclyn Glenn?
Better quizzes. I made better quizzes than BuzzFeed did when I was 16 on Quizzilla.com, which doesn't exist anymore.
I can see you as the type of person to make quizzes. Who's Jaclyn Glenn?
Jaclyn Glenn is part of the skeptic atheist community. She's been on YouTube for a really long time. You know, so she's part of like, you know, she runs in the circles with like Mr. Epsilon, the Amazing Atheist, those kinds of people. She recently got a show on the Full Screen app, and it's about basically just looking at, you know, the skeptic's guide to something. I can't remember the full title, but it's about, you know, questioning different kinds of religions.
Right.
She made two that were plagiarized by Buzzfeed.
Really?
And she is full on calling them out because it's almost shot for shot identical.
Really? Now, see, that's a little bit different. When things are this identical, I think there might be a little bit different of a case. Again, this is where you have to look at the nuances of each situation and then find out where there is a separation, or because you can't always speak in generalities, especially when it comes to something like calling out, like plagiarism and things like that. There are little things that usually at least make the individual, the objective person, to come to their own conclusions. So that one's going to be interesting. Is she going to take legal action or anything like that?
It's difficult. So her concerns are that, well, many things. Number one is that she's made 3 videos about this now, if you want to watch them and get more information, because in her videos she does show how similar it is. They go to the exact same place that she went to talk to the exact same people. They make the exact same comments.
Oh, shit.
It's bad. It's very bad.
God,
they sit in the exact same room.
Really? And what is BuzzFeed? Yeah. What is BuzzFeed's response to this been? Have they said anything yet?
They said, "We've never heard of you. We don't even know who you are. It's just a coincidence."
Oh, really? That's pretty good.
She was not happy.
When did this happen exactly?
This is just all really recently. This is all within the past few weeks.
How long was it between her video and the BuzzFeed's video?
A month.
A month. Oh, wow. So it wasn't even like something that they did a rush job on and got out in a week. This was a month of planning. And see, now, I don't know if the people out there realize this, but when you do a video or you do any type of project, there's something that you do. It's called research. And typically you look on YouTube to find your research for certain things, especially when you're making videos and you want to make sure, typically, to check and make sure the concept isn't already taken. I know I do that even at my stupid level, and I'm nothing. I'm a pimple fart on the ass of YouTube. So are you buying for a second that BuzzFeed has no clue that this person existed? What's your opinion on it?
No. It is, she does a really good job, and one of the girls that was in the video messaged her and she's like, "I've never even heard of you before," and Jaclyn's like, "Oh, we've been Facebook friends for 2 years, so that's weird."
Oh no. Oh my God, are you serious?
Yeah.
Mic drop. Right there, it's over. Did she prove that? Did she show that they've been friends on Facebook?
Yep, she proved it. Full screenshots with dates and everything.
You don't fuck with the skeptic community. They're the best researchers on the platform. This is what they do. They live for this shit. My God. You know why Chris Raygun doesn't have to make videos like this? Because people know not to do shit like this to him very fucking often, because we know what he's going to do. Oh, that's wonderful. I love stupidity. Yeah, and it's so good.
It's so bad that one of Jaclyn's friends who used to work for BuzzFeed said that they were encouraged when they couldn't find ideas to go out on YouTube and be inspired, quote unquote, by other creators.
Which if that's the case, typically being inspired by other, concepts and stuff is not a bad thing. Like I said, it happens all the time in every form of media. I get inspired by people. I get inspired by ideas. I see things that I think I could do better and I'd like to do my own take on it. But that's the thing. I do my own take on it. I do my own spin. I make it my own. This is really simple, Faye. It's like a show that you and I do. Most people, they know they can get, the people who are watching right now, they all know probably 10, 12 other sources on YouTube that they could get this information from. Probably already have watched videos and such on the topics that we're talking about right now. But the people who are here at the moment, they're here because they like our version of it. They like hearing us ramble and interact about it. And that's where you have to make the fucking difference. That's what you have to do. You got to put your own personality onto things and make it your own. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, it's true. And then that's kind of where like the idea of fair use comes in.
Right.
And it's about being transformative with what you're doing.
Yes.
Making it something unique. But this was blatant plagiarism. and even BuzzFeed talked to her and said that it's actually pretty kind of gross. They say they sort of threaten her, and they say you should take down the videos that you've made about us.
Oh.
Yeah, because we're gonna release an article proving that we've had this video in the works before you have.
Oh.
Right? And she was like, I'd love to see that. And they literally put up like an MS Word document that just says like just a random date said started planning the video. That's their proof.
I love that. There you go. We totally didn't make this 5 minutes ago. We totally didn't. Oh my God. This is why nobody. I thought BuzzFeed. Now I keep saying BuzzFed because SourceFed and all that stuff. But I would have swore that BuzzFeed was gone because they're awful. I mean, really, just the denizens of news on YouTube, just fucking horrible. You like BuzzFeed? Oh my God, we're polar opposites. Really?
Some of them.
Germans, ladies and gentlemen. Germans. Oh my God. They're awful. They're terrible. And they're stealing from this woman now. I don't like that. Where do you think this is going to go from here? Do you think she's going to take some action here? What's going to happen?
Well, she brings up a point where it is a financial loss to her because now this huge company, right, has basically made the same video that she has, and people are more likely going to go when they search up these kinds of keywords like witchcraft or skepticism are going to go and hit BuzzFeed's instead of hers. Yeah. So she is taking a financial loss for that.
Oh, absolutely.
So, honestly, does she have grounds to take legal action? Yes.
Looks like
probably
it.
Too expensive and not worth her time? Also, probably yes. But on the other hand, I don't know if BuzzFeed would just give her hush money, but I don't know if she would take it. So...
Ooh.
I don't know where she's gonna go. She's just making videos. She's creating buzz. It's been reported on by Philip DeFranco. So you know.
Philly D got a hold of it. Where did he lie on this? By the way, not lie. He didn't lie about it. You know what I mean? Where did he fall in on this? Whose side is he on?
He kind of sided with BuzzFeed actually because I feel like he didn't watch Jaclyn's videos.
Really? Did he really?
Yeah.
Oh, Philly. Oh, God. So you think that maybe Phil didn't do enough research here?
I feel like her videos, you can't watch them and not. I mean, she just has it so well laid out. I honestly, because he kind of makes the argument that you could make with Jake Paul and Shane, where it's just kind of like, well, a lot of people could have this. You know what I mean? But it's shot for shot, Philly D. It's shot for shot. Like
that's the thing. Most people, and you brought up fair use a few minutes ago, and I think it's a really important word to kind of go back to, because there's a word that if you've ever read the things on fair use, and unfortunately I have, and there's actually a really good movie that highlights everything beautifully. It's it was a documentary about the ill-fated Superman movie, the one with Mr. Nick Cage and all that stuff. It's a great movie. It's a great document. It's one of the best documentaries I think I've seen in the last 15 years. It's really, really well done. But part of this movie is talking about all the obstacles that they had in making the movie, and one of them being about fair use and what they can use and what they couldn't use, and most importantly, how to use it. There's one huge key word that is glaring in anything you'll read about fair use. The word is alteration, and it's an important fucking word. You have to alter to be able to use. That comes with ideas, that comes with content, that comes with just about anything. To at least protect yourself morally or fucking your reputation, not even getting into the legal side of this, you have to alter. You have to make it your own. And it seems like there might be enough to kind of make the rational outcome here that they did not do that. I can't believe Philly D was on the other side of that. Holy God.
I know. Maybe he felt like it might be a little bit of threat to his news show, you know? I don't know, because he's like, well, I mean, I'm not the first news show, so I don't know.
But that's not the same thing.
I don't know what his agenda was, but...
That's kind of weird, because all the news shows, they have a little bit different, and they're personality-driven. That's the thing. Personality-driven things like news shows, you know, people go to the different things, just like I just said, for the people. Scarce is different than Keemstar. They do the exact same show, but it's the person that's different that makes it different. And it's the same thing with Philly D. It's not the same thing when you're making a video on a specific subject and shoot it the exact same, talk to the exact same people, same time stamp. Like when it's apples and oranges. It's apples and oranges. You know, it's apples and fucking and Volkswagens. It's not, you know, it's that different. It really, really is.
Yeah, you're right. It's not the same thing, and I don't know. I kind of, this is actually not even the first time that people have been upset about BuzzFeed stealing their ideas and plagiarizing from them. And it seems like they're just going to keep getting away with it. So I don't know.
God, makes me want to
because
punch
they're
him.
just so big, you know, and it's so difficult to take to court, and
it's so hard to come up with ideas, and you know,
nobody wants to be nobody wants to be bothered with it, you know.
Right. Like, God, do I really got to write out a whole original idea and script and storyboard it and all that? Oh, God. I could just do what this video did. It's so much easier, and it did really well. No one will mind. I'm sure it'll be fine. God damn it. I love YouTube. Actually, I hate it. I'm going to Twitch. It's better.
Oh my God.
I love Twitch. I'm sorry, I do. I just throwing that out there. Throwing it out there. Kick me off, YouTube. Kick me off, motherfuckers. I don't care. I love Twitch. Anyway.
Time to start putting thumbnails with exposed bosoms in it.
Ooh. My own or somebody else's? Because they're both juicy.
Trisha Paytas made a nude Patreon.
Did she really?
Yes, she did.
Dish. Tell me. Oh, Trisha. Trisha, baby. Baby Trisha. Oh, tell me about this.
It's honestly the greatest thing ever. So obviously everything Trisha does gets demonetized. Yes. I know, shocking.
Can't guess why.
But YouTube has never been her primary source of income. Her primary sources of income is a lot of like fetish stuff. So like eating on camera. Like a guy like paid her, she said, once 20 grand to eat a bucket of KFC on camera.
God damn.
Like, sign me up for that job, number one.
Right? I can eat. I'm a good eater. I make all kinds of good sounds and shit. I lick my fingers. I mean, I'm all about it. I can be sensual as fuck with food. Just saying. Go ahead.
So just can't even.
I know, right?
Anyway, so she's decided to make a Patreon, $5, and you get to see her sexually explicit videos that would be striked on her channel.
Really? Oh man.
Yeah. So I don't understand this, because I understand like not being monetized.
Right.
But why would they fully strike her just for having like a sexually explicit video?
Depends on how many times she does it. If you continue to do it, I mean, they can strike you for that. It just depends on exactly what it was and how much it was reported and things of that. I mean, strikes come for all kinds of weird reasons. I've had strikes overturned. I remember I had it. This is a true story, by the way. I had a devil worshiping, a high priest in the Church of Satan, pornographic cinematographer on the show once. And we didn't do anything bad. I mean, we had a good conversation, and that was it. And that video got a strike on it just because of the title, just because people reported it. And I ended up getting it overturned because it's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Formal asked Dave, why'd you smile when you heard she adds nudes? Because I like boobies a lot. I'm a fan, and I like them. I ain't going to pay for them. Not hers, at least. But I like them.
I don't like Trisha's boobs.
They're big.
I've seen them a lot. I've seen them without, before both boob jobs. I've seen them after the first one and after the second one. And I honestly don't think her doctors did a great job. Dave, her nipples, they start where the breast begins. So that's where the nipple is. And then there's this full like Barbie like tit right? That's like underneath. Like think of a woman's chest. Think about right under like the collarbone,
I can
right?
do that. I'm thinking
where
yes.
the mound of the breast begins.
Oh yeah,
that's
okay.
where the nipple is. Instead of at being like at the heightened part of the breast, it's at the top, like on the flat part.
I'm visualizing.
That's the nipple.
Okay.
That's the nipple.
All right.
And then it's all this like flesh of boob. And I'm just like, did her nipple die? Did they sew it back up there? Did they put the implant under too low? I don't understand what's going on. Like, who fucked this up so badly?
I don't know. I need you to be more descriptive, though, I think. At least they're not like this, you know, like pointing in different directions. When the nipples go the opposites, that's
I would take a pointing in different directions than a nipple that's like not even on the boob. Like
it's like it just falls off. And oh, that's great. I love boobs, but I have not seen hers. I've not seen them yet. I don't know if I want to though. They're that bad,
huh? Just Google image search boobs and you'll see a lot better ones.
Why is she famous, Faye? I think I asked you this before. Why? How is this possible? What fucking god or demon did she make a deal with to where she can make the type of money that she has made? Does she have all the numbers for her Patreon visible? Can we see what she's actually making? Are people paying for this?
She has 700 patrons already. She just announced it a week ago.
Oh, fuck.
We can't see how much she's actually earning a month, but the lowest is $5 and the highest is $500.
Oh, God.
$500 and she'll send you a piece of her clothing that she's worn. Take that as you will.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh.
I'm not joking.
I'm gonna throw up. I can imagine what that. Oh God. I can imagine what that. Oh my God. Why would you say clothing? There's got to be some sort of juices on it, Faye. This is gross. Yeah. You're really fucking me up here. I'm not gonna get hard for like 3 weeks because of this. Thank you, Faye. Jesus, you know how difficult it is for me.
If you Google image search boobs, it might help you.
It's you know what when you eat like a pickle and you eat a really good pickle and it's really vinegary and you know the really strong pickle taste and it's such a good pickle that taste sits in your mouth for about 3.5 weeks. That's what you just did to my brain, and I have no Drano to fit. Oh God! Oh shit! It's there. It's there forever. Thank you, Faye. She didn't tell me about this story, by the way, and this is why she didn't tell me because she wanted this. She wanted to ruin me, ruin my penis. Thank you, Faye. Oh God damn it. Okay, I'm all right.
Yeah. She said in the past that she has issues with skid marks because she always has those super long fake nails. So obviously that makes it very difficult to wipe.
No.
So as you can imagine, what you might be getting in the mail.
Not doo-doo butter. No, not Trisha Paytas doo-doo butter. No. Oh God, I'm really gonna throw up.
She did. Don't forget that she slept with Aaron Carter, and he said that she was smelly down there. So. That's right. Dolph Ziggler did bang her. That's right, Formal.
That's right, and she really did. But he's into those kind of shape women. Remember, he was with Amy Schumer for a while when she was really chubby at the time. So yeah,
he was with Amy Schumer.
Oh yeah, they were together for a while too. Yeah,
she scares me.
She scares a lot of people. Does Trisha Paytas have a belly button ring by any chance?
No.
Because if she gets one, all she's got to do is hang an air freshener on there, and we're good. She's set. She's set.
I feel like Trisha's probably like one of those people that like rubs deodorant on her vagina and thinks it helps.
Is that a thing? Oh,
Yes, some women do that.
I love doing this show with you so fucking much, man. Oh God, please somebody tell me they do this in the chat. I mean, I've never, and you would think that I would have thought of like, hey, you know what'd be great? You know how to make my balls smell less? Deodorant my balls. Never done it. I've never done a roll-on my balls. I might do it now because it might feel amazing, but I've never done it up to this point. But it does kind of sound brilliant. Gotta admit, little brilliant. Holy shit, Faye. Oh my God. Okay, is there more to that story? We got another one.
I mean,
oh, it's still there.
You know, it's just her. Honestly, I don't know why people would pay to see Trisha naked, because she's literally, like, I have her nudes. Her nudes are so easy to get at all stages of her life, like, you know, so.
Well, I mean,
kind of like, who hasn't seen Trisha naked at this point?
You
like,
know,
even,
it's weird.
Like, I sent her nudes to Phil. I'm like, look at this. And he's like, please stop sending me these.
Why?
I need someone else to witness it with me.
Oh God, someone's got to feel your pain.
Whenever I see something, I just have to send it to him. He hates it.
Wait a second. I'm sorry. Jade in the chat just said deodorant doesn't taste good. What? How many times have you ever tasted deodorant? How many times have you? Why would you taste deodorant, Jade?
I have by accident, Dave. And
accident,
it's disgusting.
Okay. Yeah, I bet it is.
Yeah, because you know how, like, when you're putting it on, I accidentally got, like, a little bit on my finger. Then I was eating something.
Yeah, I've done that
and
too.
Then, like, you know, just transferred over. And I was like, bleh! Well, it's even worse with female deodorant because we have antiperspirant.
Yeah.
And so it dries up your tongue and you're just like, oh, my God.
I just wanted to beat up Jade a little bit. It's funny. But, yeah, no, I've done the exact same thing, unfortunately.
Well, you can call her out for licking pussy that has deodorant on it.
I don't know if Jade's done that. You know what I got to get for you? I've got to get a speculation button. Every time you say something, I've got to flash speculation on the screen. I don't know if Jade's ever done that. I don't believe she likes the vagina. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure she's not a vagina fan. But I'm sure she's about to weigh in because every time this comes up in any conversation, Pokemon, anywhere else, she's very quick to point out how much she enjoys penis. And I guarantee you she will write in the chat that she likes penis. Just wait. It'll happen. It will happen. But in the meantime.
What about penis with deodorant on it? I need to know now.
Oh, good Lord.
Would that hurt? Would that burn inside, like, the penis hole?
Yes, I would. Anything burns inside of a penis hole. The penis hole is not meant to have anything inside of it ever. It's a one fucking way street, Faye.
Have you not seen those videos where people put like metal rods into their dick hole?
Yeah, it has a name.
They're crazy.
There's a name of it. There's something that's called. Oh God.
I sent that as a gift to Phil, and he was upset.
Oh, it's just not good. It's just. Why would you send that to Phil? He has a dick hole.
I know, but I was just like, wow, could you do this? And he was like, stop it, please.
It's so bad. It's so disgusting. Oh, my God. All right. So are we done? Please tell me we're done with Trisha, please.
Well, we're never truly done with Trisha.
Oh.
But right now, we can put her to bed.
Okay, that's good. That's good. We can tuck her in for now. Sounding. Everybody is saying sounding. It's called sounding. Yes. Oh, Christ. All right. So this is so bad. All right. What's the next story?
It's Onision. He's in trouble again.
Oh boy, your favorite subject in the whole world. By the way, this will be the last story, correct? And then we'll take some calls.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah, this will be our last story. And actually, Onision and Trisha are tied for my favorite subjects. And if they ever started dating, it's like a dream come true.
he'll. I don't think he could date her.
The absolute endless amount of shit would be incredible.
I'm literally now I'm thinking of Trisha Paytas doing about it. But what did Onision? What did Greg do this week? I'm not calling him Onision. Fuck him. He's Greg. What did he do?
His first full legal name was Gregory Jackson, but he's changed it 3 times since then. So we're not really sure what it is anymore.
Douchey McFuckhead. That's his new goddamn name. All right. What do you do?
He's basically he's shitting on young people that cut themselves and have depression. He says that if you're depressed, there's someone that has it worse out than you in life, so you shouldn't be depressed. And that was not met with good feedback. I know, surprising.
Now, I did a little bit of Google search before this on this, just a little bit, because I wanted to see how recent this was. This is not Onision's first time tackling this subject. If you simply type in on Google Onision cutting, you will see videos from 2003. 2004.
Yes.
Or 2013,
yes.
2014. There are multiple videos in 2014. There's a lot. This is something he has tackled many times, and he has been hammered over it every single time. 2012, 2016, 2013. multiple times. He's done a lot of these. So what was the backlash this time?
Well, Onision spun his wheel of drama, and it said, make another cutting video, so he did.
Sounds about right.
But this one is pretty bad because he's looking at pictures of people who have gotten tattoos over their cuts. So basically, people who have cut themselves in the past, right? That leaves forever scars on your body.
Yeah.
And people tattoo over them because they want to show that they've grown past that. And usually what they do is either that semicolon that is like a symbol for like mental health, or the butterfly, which is I've transformed past this.
Right.
And he's looking at pictures of people with these butterfly tattoos and laughing at them and saying that they're basically weak, disgusting people. Even
though that they have moved past their problems and gone to a point where they obviously, and I've known people who've done this in the past, and part of it is not only for the awareness thing. It's sometimes they're simply just fucking embarrassed by the fact that they were at that sort of place, so they want to cover it up a little bit. And this piece of fucking garbage, and yet the reason is irrelevant. Exactly. The reason is irrelevant. So this piece of garbage actually went after them over this.
Yep, he not laughs at them. He's such a piece of crap. Like he's such
It's all fake, right? I mean, this has got to be fake.
No.
All of it. Everything he does has got to be fake.
He truly believes this. He truly believes this. And he got backlash. He made a video saying like, I'm not going to apologize about this. I'm not going to back down. This is what I really believe. He makes a video saying, choose to be happy. Like he literally says, he says, if you're sad that your pet died or like your friend or sibling died, just think, well, I have more family, so I should be happy about that. Like, literally. Like, imagine if your mom died, Dave, and then Onision comes up and he's like, well, like, isn't your dad still alive? Like, you should be happy about that. Like, that's how much of a douchebag he is.
Okay, like, I'm going to give a little defensive, because I think that there is a kernel of actual substance to that. Small kernel. Because the reality is, at the most basic form of thought, he's not 100% wrong. Because it's the always look on the bright side of life mentality. And there is some benefits to that. But guess what, asshole? You gotta fucking process first. And you, of all fucking people, fucknits. What's a fucknit? I don't know. That's what he is. He's a fucknit. That's what he is from now on. Hashtag Onision's a fucknit. I don't know what it is. But he's that. And guess what, fucknit? Okay? You don't get to determine how people process. You don't get to determine how long they need to take. You don't get to determine a fucking thing. I can't stand this. I want to fight this motherfucker, Faye. I want to fight him. In my state that I'm in now, I like current physical. I'm getting sexy again. I'm getting look at the gun show. Look at the gun. I don't want to wobble this because there's a lot of wobble, but I mean, it looks imposing. Yeah, a little bit of flexing. Don't move too much, Dave. You're going to give away the illusion here because that kind of looks bomb. Don't move. I would beat the brakes off him in a fight that was legally authorized. I'm not saying I'm going to do physical violence to Onision. I'm saying I would like to in a fight environment. That's what I'm saying. All right. So what was the backlash?
Oh, like, a lot of people are really upset, of course, saying like, yes, people need to be able to grieve. Dave, I'm the biggest optimist in the world,
yes, you are.
But you still have to feel sadness.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's just a part of life. And, of course, I'm not saying get stuck in it. And I don't necessarily agree with cutting, but these kids are young. Right. You know what I mean? And what they need is not your judgment, but your guidance.
Yes.
And Mr. Repsion has a great video about cutting where he talks about, as a former self-harmer himself, why he's decided that it's not productive and other things he does to cope instead. And that's a good video to make about cutting. Don't just call him stupid and retarded and, laugh at them.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's just so counterintuitive.
Right. He lacks empathy. There is no empathy in this guy. None.
He's a
Zero.
sociopath.
He might very well be like, actually, no, I think you might be right, Faye. I think you, if there's anyone, this word gets thrown around a lot, but there is no empathy in this guy. Zero. And he doesn't even seem to have the ability to understand that empathy should exist for others. God, I really hate this dude. I really, really do. So has he made a response to the hatred at this point? What's been happening with it since the backlash?
Yeah, so he made a response being like, choose to be happy. He said that stupid things like, well, if your dad dies, be happy your mom's alive. Lol, lol, like,
Oh.
And then, yeah, it's just, and he made another video being like, I'm not going to apologize. And he's just being his typical asshole self. And then he's been getting a lot of backlash on Twitter. So he tweeted and said, if I've helped you stop cutting, tweet at me. And then he retweets anybody that replies. But obviously they just want his attention in his retweets. So who knows if he's actually helped anybody stop cutting? Like, I don't know. But like, even that's irrelevant because you probably just hurt people that were cutting even more than you helped anybody.
Especially if any of them were at his actual fans. Like if they actually did care about this guy and for some reason look to him for guidance. I mean, he could have really hurt somebody here. That is dangerous. And you do have a responsibility as a creator, as a personality. I think, at least, people who are fucking balanced correctly at the very least, to think about those things, to have empathy, especially for your fan base. By the way, one of the most talented motherfuckers that you will ever see is in the comment section right now. Ultra Joe's here, and I'm not just shouting him out because I like to suck his dick. I do. Don't get me wrong. I do very much because he's incredibly talented. But he said something very, very important here. He says, depression is not just mental. It is also a chemical imbalance. You cannot just think better and you are fixed. Onision does this systematically just to grab attention. He has no morals. Well fucking said. But I'm not sure that there might not be something wrong with the motherfucker, like mentally and chemically unbalancing in his own self. So maybe he can't help it. And if he can't, should we have any empathy for him? And would he want us? You see where this type of conversation leads? Because if let's say this comes out that he is fucked up. Like, really, is he going to do a video asking for that empathy? What do you think about that?
I mean, Dave, don't you think that Hitler was fucked up?
Sure, absolutely.
So should we be like, oh, that poor sociopath? Like, at what level do we have to say, nah, fuck, I'm better off dead? Right
when they start damaging others. That's the line for me.
And I think Onision has crossed that line.
Absolutely. Well, my point wasn't, should we give him the empathy? My point, my question rather, is do you think he'll ask for that empathy? Because he is that fucked up. Like, if it came out and then he did a video like, I need everybody's, would he do like a call to mental illness awareness, you think?
Onision has, like, in the past said, oh, I suffer from some anxiety, and then been like, no, I have no mental illness. And then he'll be like, don't, and then he'll actually call people who have mental illness untrustworthy, and you can't trust what they have to say because they have an affliction of the brain.
Right.
It's like, well, don't you then have an affliction of the brain?
I'd like to give him an affliction of the brain. I really fucking would. In a fight that was.
Onision should debate me. He does debates, and I feel like I could just destroy him.
Get in there with him. Can you make that happen?
I'm so well educated.
You should do it, Faye. If you do it, let's record that shit.
Because I've seen him do like his debates with like Blair White and like these other people, but they just don't have like the information that I have.
Ooh.
Like I can just I could destroy him. Like I am so well educated. Like he always asks, bring up proof. Bitch, I have all the receipts you want, Onision. Hit me up.
I like this side of Faye. This is mama side of Faye coming out. I like that shit. Oh, good God, I love it. Anything else on that topic or anything else that we talked about so far today?
No, that pretty much covers it up. I'll keep watching Onision. He actually, speaking of Jaclyn Glenn, who was fighting with Buzzfeed,
yeah,
Onision made a video about her because she got breast implants and then said she was disgusting for ruining her body over them, and that said she was a fake person. And
well, her boobs are
so bad.
Her boobs are fake. He's not really, but still, no, that is garbage to say. Awful, awful.
He said that she was beautiful, and then she got breast implants, and now she's revolting.
So where's the line on that? Is it fake nails? Is Greg press-on nails? Are you garbage?
That's what people said because he wears makeup. He wears makeup, and people are like, "Well, aren't you hiding?" Onision is so fake that did you know his eyes are brown?
Oh yeah, because he's that full of shit. Absolutely.
His eyes are brown. No, he actually has brown eyes, but in every video, his eyes look blue. Even in the thumbnail of this video, he puts so much video filtering on his videos that it makes his eyes look blue instead of brown. And if you want the proof, hit me up, like DM me on Twitter or whatever. I will give you the link. where a couple years ago he took off the filters because people were saying that he's ugly without the filters.
I remember that.
And he takes them off for like a second, and he has full brown eyes. So that's how fake Onision is.
By the way, I am not hitting you up in DMs. In fact, I'm very much considering removing you from my DMs because I'm afraid of what you might fucking send me. Do not send me sounding videos, Faye. Do not send me Trisha Paytas' more than likely really bad grilled cheese sandwich looking vagina. I don't want to see any of that, Faye. Okay?
What about China's clit?
I've seen that. I've watched her porns. It was pretty great.
Yeah.
She's dead now. That's unfortunate. I liked her porn actually. I was a fan. I did. I liked it. Like, I did. I'm sorry. I can't help it.
But can we talk about her clit? Because it's so funny. Because I was just sending it to some of my friends, and they were like, "Why'd you send me this dick?" And I'm like, "That's not a dick, my friend."
She does have a. She did. Excuse me. She did have a very big little clit dick. This is true.
That's from testosterone.
Might have been. She was definitely juicing back in the day.
If you take testosterone, your clit will grow.
Oh man. Good God.
Because think about it in the uterus. Like right now, my baby doesn't have a gender. It's a true non-binary person.
Right.
But what it does have is it has like a nub. So if estrogen starts producing, that's going to become a clitoris. And if it starts producing testosterone, it's going to grow a dick.
That's basically how it goes.
Right?
Yeah, that's pretty
much.
That's
how it works. So you start taking testosterone, and you can have your own China clit to do porn with as well.
Yes. Oh, let's all have China clit dicks. Hashtag clit dick. We got hashtag Onision is a fucknit, and now we have hashtag clit dick. I'm very, very happy. I think we've done the Lord's work today, Faye. We really have. It's
I
really
don't
fantastic.
watch porn, Jade, but someone said Google China clit, and I did, and that's how I saw it.
You
so
watched porn.
I just saw a picture of it.
You watched porn that day. Yeah, it's unfortunate.
I saw a pornographic image.
That's looking at porn, Faye. That is the definition of looking, because you used your eyes. So I'm assuming you didn't use Braille to feel the porn, so you looked at porn. You did it.
I consider pornography to be a video type of thing. You watch it.
Good God. Jay Rios is here. I haven't seen him in a long time. How you doing, buddy? Hey, all right, check it out, guys. Now it's time to go and transfer to you. Faye and I will banter for a couple more minutes, but get into our waiting to call in my Discord, which you can find in the description box below. Also, one of my wonderful, beautiful, talented mods, the Mod Squad, will get on there and throw the link in there right now because they live to do wonderful things. I'm sure they'll do that and get into our waiting call. And you want to talk about any of the subjects that we talked about on today's show, get up in there and talk to us. Talk to the beautiful Faye. All right. So while we're waiting for that to happen, so you're 4 months pregnant, just about 4 months pregnant.
Basically, yeah. Coming up.
What would have to happen to do a show like while you're in labor? Is there any possibility of this happening? I want to plan this out.
I would do it because, Dave, I'm like so not really like shy. Like I'm like an open book. Like even like to my friends, I'm like, do you want to come like watch the baby come out of my vagina? Like, do you want to see it?
Oh my God, Faye.
I'm like, come into the room. Like, I'll let as many people come as that like what they want. I don't give a fuck. Like,
where are you giving birth? Are you giving birth in the States or giving birth in Canada?
I'm giving birth in Canada.
You are? Okay, so
yeah.
I might be able to make a flight for that. That might be something worth going to see. I'm not saying for disgusting reasons. I'm saying for scientific purposes only and to support you as your friend. If you consider me your friend, which I don't know if you do. To be fair, I'm not sure. The silence is terrifying. Oh man.
We can be. We're friends.
Oh, okay, good. That silence scared me, Faye. Because you're my friend. Scares me. Hurts me hard. Okay, let's go ahead and jump in. Oh, before we do that, is there anything else you'd like to elaborate on, talk about, put to bed, whatever, before we take these calls?
Yeah, I want to say that being pregnant is horrible.
What's the worst thing about it?
Well, it's actually so funny because before we found out, like before I was testing, I said to Phil and I was like, do you think I'm pregnant? He's like, oh, I think so. And I was like, why? And he's like, you're acting like it. I'm like, what the fuck does that mean?
He called you a bitch. He called you a bitch.
Basically.
Yes.
And I said, well, get used to it because you're going to like guaranteed like 9 months. But like I was literally reading because I have like an app on my phone that like tells me, and it's like you're probably more emotionally volatile than you used to being, and it's not going to go away anytime soon. I was like, look at this, Phil.
Phil, if you're watching right now, buckle up, buddy, because you want to think. I'm going to give you a horror story right now. I'm sorry. I'm going to ruin your life. You want to think over the next 5 months, the whole 9-month period, like my woman is going to turn back into the person that she was before. This isn't true, Phil. And anybody who tells you anything other is a fucking liar. They are changed forever. So you better like a little bit of what you're seeing right now, because this is a preview to the rest of your life. Trust me. And I hope you enjoyed sex in the past, because it's probably over as well. Okay.
That's not true at all, because I'm like a nympho, Dave. Like I can't live without it.
Oh, unicorn. You're the unicorn, Faye. You're the fucking unicorn. Oh, my God. And you don't like fat guys with beards. This is just unfortunate for everybody. Okay. Let's go in to waiting to call. Let's bring in my good buddy, new friend, man. Really awesome dude with an amazing voice. Brace yourself, Faye, because it's about to hit you hard. The one, the only, Charles. How you doing, pal?
Hello.
Yeah, hear that shit?
I wasn't ready for that.
No, nobody is. Nobody is.
How you guys doing?
Better now. Better now. What do you got for us, pal?
First of all, congratulations on the baby. That's great. That's really cool.
Thanks. It was an immaculate conception, though, despite everyone else.
You're not carrying a Messiah. No.
I woke up
You don't know that.
I woke up one day and I feel fat. I'm gonna go to the doctor. Oh, I'm pregnant. How did that happen?
No, she was responsible.
I swear.
No, you just called yourself an info, Faye. You just talked about how much you like the penis. No, you can't do that. No, it's not true. But did you hear at the beginning of the show?
The penis.
yeah. It depends on what version of events that you choose to believe in. On that, that's more true than you might think. I don't know if you saw at the beginning of the show, but she actually planned all this out. They did the most responsible thing I think I've ever heard in my life. They had this planned. I mean, for some reasons they had to, but I mean, this is just unbelievably responsible of them. It's great. It's fantastic.
I didn't get to the start of the show. I got in just as the part on Onision being a twat about cutting started, so that's when I got it.
So what do you got for us show-wise, buddy?
Can I bitch about Onision for a bit?
Please, Faye will love this.
Okay. First of all, the first thing I want to bitch about is, in one of his videos, he says, I think I might be bisexual because I like having my prostate rubbed.
Yeah.
Something along those lines.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there just thinking, that's not what makes lots of guys like that. It's there's a cluster of nerves in there. It sometimes feels good to touch that.
It does.
It does not make you It doesn't mean that you like having dick in you if you like that. It doesn't mean that you look at a guy and think, ooh, I want a piece of that ass, if you happen to like something which is shown to be pleasurable among a lot of people. He talks like he's some sort of insane life guru about, yes, I think this because of X, because of Y. He doesn't know shit about anything. He just thinks he does, and because he has loads of little fangirls all over him, fawning over him, they validate his bullshit.
This is the most sophisticated rant on fucking Onision I think I've ever heard. You hear the sound, not the words, but listen to him. This is amazing.
I am angry at Onision. I hate him so much.
Charles, what about the video where he calls himself a gynosexual? Like he comes out as gynosexual.
I don't know what that is. I haven't seen that. I don't follow his videos anymore.
He comes out as, he says he's not straight. He's specifically attracted to just vaginas.
Oh my god.
So isn't that straight? I mean, that is straight, right? I mean,
that's. Oh, that was another one. He was. This story starts off quite sort of okay, and I can respect him for the start of it. It's towards the end of it that I think, oh my god, Onion Man, stop being a complete wanker.
Onion Man.
So at the start of the story, he's with this girl. I don't know whether it's his most recent girlfriend or I don't know. Anyway, he's with this girl, and she starts thinking, oh, I might be bisexual. I'm feeling attracted to some women. And he says, oh, that's okay. If you'd like, you can have a girlfriend, as in like a sort of she has both Onision and someone else.
Yeah.
And to be fair, I think that's quite reasonable because it lets her explore, and he's giving her the freedom to do so, which I think is quite nice of him.
Quite progressive.
However, yeah, I think it's quite cool. However, he then starts talking about, me and this, like, him and his girlfriend's girlfriend, if that makes sense, were quite close. And his girlfriend specifically said to him, I don't want you and her getting together while I'm not there.
Right.
Which, again, I think is quite understandable. And he ignored that and started, like, kissing and cuddling with her when she weren't there. And then he was like, I don't understand why you're so annoyed at me. What don't you? You specifically went against the very reasonable wishes of your significant other, and you don't seem to understand why they're annoyed at you. You disgusting worm. Oh,
it's even worse than that, Charles. It was his wife. They're married and have 2 kids, and he had sex with her.
Yeah.
Oh, Christ. I just despise that, man.
But now, was she able to have relations with this woman when he wasn't around? Or was everything supposed to be?
Yes, but that was the rules. That's what they agreed on.
Okay.
So his wife, this was for her, but really what he wanted was just another woman to have threesomes with, basically. But
he's a bad negotiator. That's the problem. He didn't have
his wife was like, I don't want this, and he was like, oh, okay, and then he just went and fucked the girl behind his wife's back.
And I had a friend who was obsessed with Onision. She was one of his fangirls and was like, oh my god, I love him so much. And in this situation, she took his side and said, I think she's been a bit unreasonable there. If she can do, why can't he? And you could think that. You could think, oh, okay, why not be fair to him? But they've already agreed on this. They've already set out ground rules, and he's just going, screw those. I don't give a shit. I want to do what I want to do.
Yeah, it sounds about right. That's why he's going to lose his house to the fucking IRS. Sounds about fucking right. This is par for the course with this guy. He's a bad negotiator. Does not read paperwork very well.
I watched that video just because someone said to me, hey, Nissan's going to lose his house. I was like, oh my god, I need to see this.
He's going to lose one of his many houses, right, Faye? I mean, he's not going homeless.
He has 2.
Yes.
No, he's nowhere close to homeless.
Yes,
he just bought that new puppy, remember?
Right, exactly. Times are hard. Let's get a puppy. It'll make us feel better.
His wife just got a tattoo.
There you go. Any semicolons or butterflies?
No, it was a gay volcano.
What? Wait, what?
It's a volcano shooting at a rainbow.
All
That's
right.
what she got.
You know what I like about that? How scientifically accurate it is.
Gender bisexual.
Nice. I like how scientifically accurate it is. I like going to places that have lots of volcanic activity and watching all the rainbows fly out of it. It really makes me happy. Puts life in perspective. Makes me think about shit. All right. Charles, do you have anything else for us, buddy?
I just have one more thing to say.
Real quick.
About... Oh, shit, no, what was it?
Uh-oh.
Oh, God. No! Oh, my God. Oh, yeah, that was it. He had a video about his struggle with depression and something along the lines of him turning vegan or vegetarian or something like that. And this is just a little annoyance of my own. He said in this video, he made the point of he realised that people are basically just rats running around a giant maze and life is meaningless and, existentialism, that sort of stuff.
Sure.
And so he said, so logically speaking, I'm using this diet because it's healthier. That's just logic. And then I thought those 2 points contradict each other. Like, if your life really is just nothing and meaningless and whatever, you might as well enjoy it by having a burger once in a while.
Yeah.
That is true. It's like, who cares?
Right. I had tuna burgers tonight. I'm just throwing it out there. You know why? Because I don't want to fucking die. So I can't eat a regular burger. So I ate tuna burgers. They were delicious, though, to be fair. They're pretty great.
They just sound good, actually.
They're really, really good. We got the tunami recipe, from Bob's Burgers. The tunami. It's so good. Delicious.
Hot damn.
Yes, that's right. All right, Charles, I appreciate your call, my friend. Thank you for calling in.
Thank you for having me, my dudes.
And dude, yeah, you're a dude now, Faye. That's pretty good. Make sure you say goodbye to Faye because she is absolutely radiant, isn't she? She's just absolutely
Everyone's
wonderful.
a dude.
Yeah, that's right.
Goodbye, Dave, and goodbye, Faye, you wonderful pregnant person. Thank you for bringing more life into this world.
Aw, what a fucking mush.
Thank you, Charles. Have a great night.
You're very welcome. Thanks for having me. Bye-bye.
No problem. By the way, I got to make one correction. His name is Charles. Yeah, it's very important to say it that way. It feels good, for one. It feels really good. Charles, just try it once and you'll be in love with it. It's amazing.
Charles.
Isn't that great? It feels so good, deep down in the soul. If anybody else have any calls, jump into Discord. Waiting to call right now. If not, we'll get up out of here. I'm sure Faye's got to fight against her pregnancy stuff. What's the worst part about being pregnant? While we're waiting for anybody else to come in.
My pregnancy, other than just the mood swings are really bad. But I feel probably more on my partner than me, because sometimes I feel like I probably just attack him for no reason.
Right.
The vomiting, it was so bad that I would vomit 4 times a day.
Oh wow.
I would be in Discord talking to people, and I would just disappear, and people would be like, "Huh, what's going on?"
I never.
Or, sometimes I wouldn't even have time to Yeah, I would have not time to mute my mic, and I would just run and just be they would just hear me vomiting in the distance, and they would be like, they'd be like, "Bill, what's happening?" And he's like, "Oh, she's just sick."
We've been doing this
she's
show.
Just sick for 3 months.
We've been doing this show a while now, and I've gotten to know you a little bit. I can't believe I never picked up on anything. I mean, nothing, not even a hint. I mean, you didn't slip at all. Nothing. That's impressive. That's hard to do. Oh God! Congratulations to you. And now you and Phil still live. He still lives in the States, and you still live in Canada, right? I mean, what's the deal? I just got to ask because I'm a nosy bitch.
No, that's fine. So we are getting married in a month. But
that's what I was waiting for. That's what I was waiting for. So are you guys doing something big, something small? How's it gonna work?
We're just having a legal wedding because I'm not gonna have a shotgun wedding. I'm gonna look hot as fuck in my wedding pictures. Okay. What I'm gonna do is we're gonna have our actual wedding in the end of August of next year, because that way I'll have enough time to have dropped any of the baby weight, even though I'm not gaining weight. My doctor's really pissed at me, but it's just I'm sorry.
You got good genes. What do you want to say?
So I'll be super thin because that baby's gonna suck me dry. I'm breastfeeding, and that loses a ton of weight. Plus my tits will be gigantic because I'll be breastfeeding. So imagine how bombshell I'm gonna look in my wedding dress.
Fuck. Yes, this is true.
So good. I know.
God damn
We're getting married in
Faye,
Montreal
here.
because my dad can't leave the country for medical reasons. Because I originally wanted to have a beach wedding in Cuba or Florida. Can't do Cuba because my husband's American. You guys aren't allowed there.
Nope. You shouldn't go either, Faye. You shouldn't go either. It's not a good place. It's not a good place, Faye. I'm just saying. Go ahead, continue.
But yeah, so we're doing it in Montreal at a botanical garden. My whole wedding is flower themed, kind of flower garden themed. It's gonna be beautiful, and I'm really excited. And then the baby will be there, so it'll be dressed up in a little baby tux or whatever. I don't know.
I do like that you guys are getting married before the baby. Very traditional, it's no bastard. I'm a bastard. I am actually a bastard. My parents were not married, never got married, but it's probably for the best because scumbag, but still.
I personally don't care. My partner's family is very religious.
Yeah.
So they're probably like, oh, thank God.
You guys are so cute. You're absolutely so cute. Oh, yeah. Jade made a good point. That, actually, she thinks Americans are allowed in Cuba now. I think some restrictions have been lifted.
It up recently.
Oh, so it's still, it's not even.
The only reason you can go there is if you're on a student visa. So you have to be attending. University or college there. That's the only way you can go there. I looked up because I wanted to have my wedding there.
There we go. I don't know why you'd want to go to a place where things anyway, let's bring in Santa Claus.
It's one of the only countries that my dad could travel to.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. Okay. See, I shouldn't.
And we don't have beaches here, so it's gonna be what can do? let's have that country wedding.
Yeah, that's what you should do. So just do something really Canadian. I mean, it would be yes, hyper Canadian wedding. It would be fucking fantastic. And Formal makes a good point. Canada isn't that far away from Michigan, and yeah, there are beaches in Michigan. This is true. 100%
That's true, but my dad's not allowed to go into the States.
Oh, she already explained. Formal, you're stupid. Yeah. She already explained it.
He can go.
You idiot.
He can go to Canada or he can go to Cuba. That's it.
That's it. Damn. Well, fuck me sideways. All right. Santa Claus. I'm sorry to hear about your father's medical problems, by the way. Santa Claus, you are live with Faye and Dave. What do you got?
Oh, how's it going? And congratulations to Faye, first and foremost.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Santa.
No problem. We still got to get that interview date sorted in the future. But
I know, I'm talking to Hound, but he says,
talking
like, it's basically all Seaman's fault.
Sounds about
basically, right. Basically.
From a guy who's worked with him, sounds about right.
Yeah.
Good God.
But yeah, with regards to the news and stuff, I said this last time, I really do not like Onision at all, and this has further solidified it. As someone who's gone through that in the past and stuff like that, it's just fucked up.
Yeah.
Really despise the guy. And he's probably one of the only people in the world I actually hate.
I think I might actually hate the guy. Yeah, I think I do too. I think I might actually like loathe this guy. I find him absolutely repugnant. I really do. That's not shtick.
Yeah.
He's really disgusting. Even if it is fake, even if everything's fake, what he does on a daily basis is morally absolutely bankrupt and wrong. And that's coming from somebody who's on this platform. I understand how the game is played. And you guys see me give a lot of passes to a lot of people. Cannot find a way to give a pass to this guy. Cannot.
No, I can't either, to be honest, because not only is it morally wrong to do the stuff he's doing, but with regards to ethically as well, especially with what you said about cutting and stuff like that, it may upset people who are going through that right now, and it may actually drive them to do it further because they're fans, but he sees them in this way and they do more of it. It's really fucked up. Really, really fucked up.
I agree. Anything else there, Xanta? Or just giving an opinion on him?
Opinion, really, but the Buzzfeed drama.
Yeah.
I'm finding that very interesting. And there's another bit of drama that I noticed recently coming from, well, sort of skeptic community. I'm sure some of you have heard of Paul Joseph Watson.
Yeah.
Yeah, he recently put out a video basically pointing out the wrongs of someone who is more on the left, and there was saying some stuff that was outrageous. And he was just saying, he was giving stats and loads of other stuff, but his video got restricted completely. It's the first video I've ever seen be restricted. You can't like on it, you can't view the description, you can't comment. And this was all done by YouTube, and it comes up now with a warning saying, this is not suitable for viewers. Do you want to watch anyway? Yeah. And if you're on a mobile, what it does, as soon as you click yes, your phone crashes. So you can't actually even watch it.
Yeah.
You have to go online to watch it, and then you can't even give your opinions about it, whether you like it or whether you agree with him or not. You can't give your opinion, not even in like to dislike ratio.
Yeah, I saw Tommy do a Twitter video on this earlier. I don't know if he talked about it on the show tonight, unfortunately, because he changed the time at the last minute, wasn't able to adjust, or I would have liked to have gone after him, but I didn't get to see what he said. So I have no idea if he brought it up during the show at all tonight, but I did see what he talked about on Twitter a little bit, and we knew this was coming. I mean, YouTube over the last few months, I think you could really make the argument over the last couple of years, but it's become more evident, at least for me. I wasn't convinced at first that there was some grand conspiracy going on. I thought there was a lot of happenstance. In fact, I still think YouTube might be fundamentally broken at a code-based level. That's just something I do believe. But politically, there's no question now. It's pretty fucking. This is the most glaring thing that they've ever done. I don't think there's anything quite as obvious as this one. My God, it's pretty bad. Faye, have you heard about this yet?
Yeah, it is.
I haven't heard about this one. No,
it's a really interesting one worth looking into. I actually watched the video, and there was nothing in that video that was really out of the ordinary of what he usually says. Yeah. So none of those have ever been restricted.
Political alignment, man. It's all sometimes is what it matters. Because it was targeted towards a specific person.
YouTube is definitely left-leaning.
A little bit.
There's no question about that.
Basically, the gist of it is he, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, Xanta, what he did was he criticized heavily a person who was a Islamic sympathizer, correct? Was Islamic sympathizer or
well, what she was saying is she's terrified of white men and people on the right.
Yes.
Because
that's a nice thing to say.
Right.
They'd be hurting people and stuff like that. But she refused to think about the Islamic terror attacks and stuff like that. And this was more UK-based stuff that they were looking at. And Paul Joseph Watson just gave the stats for the last 3 years.
He was critical. There's no question. He was critical.
Yeah,
he really was. But
yeah,
I do want to talk
just
more about that in the
points.
future, but I might even do a full show on this because it is kind of interesting. Xanthi, got anything else for us? Thanks for bringing that up, by the way.
Oh, it's no problem. And another thing with regards to that, since the video has been restricted, Paul Joseph Watson has had some Islamic State supporters writing to him and threatening to kill him.
Oh, I bet.
And mutilate him and his family.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah. It sounds about right.
Up. It's all over Twitter. Yeah.
It sounds about right. It's fucked up. It's pretty. I don't know. YouTube's gonna have to answer for this.
Fandom of peace, Dave.
Right. That's exactly what it is. All right, Xan. Thanks a lot, man. I appreciate the call.
All right, no problem.
Take it easy, buddy. Let's. I didn't want Vega to throw off here. I know how much you love Vega. I mean, and he loves you.
Yeah, he's my second boyfriend. He might be the father of this child. We're not sure.
You guys heard it here first. The potential father of Faye's unborn baby, the one, the only, the uber talented Lord Vega. What's up, buddy?
I gotta tell you what.
Mazel tov, by the way. Okay.
Mazel tov. Okay, listen. I just tuned in. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
And the first fucking word I heard, or the first sentence that I heard, was Faye. And the word that it triggers the fuck out of me, and I'm gonna call somebody.
Okay.
Was a fucking boot. Why do you say a boot, Faye? Yes,
I never said that.
Oh, I hate you so much. Why do you say a boot? Why can't you Canadians just get their shit together?
I say about.
No, you didn't. You said a boot.
Did you say?
I need a
chat. Did you say a boot?
I need proof.
Instant replay. Somebody go to the footage.
Somebody clip that.
John Madden. Fucking. I need a diagram. Somebody let me know. Holy God. Are you not going to say? You're not going to say congratulations to Faye?
I did say congratulations on Twitter.
Oh well. Here, this is where it matters.
Well, you know
I'm not Twitter, Vega.
Faye, my beautiful love, my one and only for the next 5 minutes. Congratulations.
We have an open relationship, Vega. You know that.
We do have an open relationship.
You guys would have a beautiful child.
Anytime we get together, we have to, police are called, walls are torn down, bed springs are poking through. We can't, it's crazy.
Oh my God,
if this baby is born and kills the doctor, then it's Vega's child.
I'm right. He just stabbed. He has the baby already had a knife tucked away under some placenta or some shit. Yeah, absolutely.
He takes the scalpel just across the neck.
Does anybody else want to see a caramelized version of fucking Faye? I want to see this happen almost now. Oh my God, can we get a caramelized version of Faye? Because that's what you two would make. It would be beautiful.
Oh, I know what you're saying. No, I can't be a girl. No, I can't be.
Oh, why you're opposed to having a girl child?
I don't know what to do with a girl child.
The same basic thing you do with a boy child for the first couple of years.
No, it's not the same thing.
Basically, for the first couple of years.
First of all, I can't punch my kid if she's a girl.
You can't punch your wait. You can't punch your kid if he's a boy.
What are you talking about?
You can't. Based off the gender, you can't punch him. It's a baby.
Elaborate on this. I don't know what you're saying.
Well, it's illegal to hit a child and punch him. It's not good, Vega. Yeah, doesn't matter on the gender.
Anyway,
I just want to make something very clear.
If somebody tries to arrest me for punching my child, beating him over the head with a phone, or maybe possibly cutting him in the arm or leg or anything like that, just know I'm gonna pull the fucking race card. Back up.
Jesus Christ. I want to make something very clear. It does not matter what the gender is. All kids up until about 4 are assholes. And even after they're assholes, but then they become gender-specific assholes. Boys are assholes for different reasons than girls are assholes. They're both assholes, but for different reasons. But up until about 3 or 4, it's basically the same. They're all assholes. Trust me. Does not matter.
No. Actually, you know what? I talked to my mother the other week. and she said that I was a quite pleasant child.
What
she
happened?
said that I was
Compared
this
to what?
The first thing she said when I said, man, I must have been a little fucking hellraiser, right? And this has been a long time since I've had any kind of conversation like this with my mom, right? Just out of the blue, I was like, fuck, because it was like some screaming kid. Something was going on where I hated everything, right?
Sounds about right, yeah.
Yeah, there was a child, I think it was a hurricane, and it was my friend's kid that was just fucking insane. I wanted to kick him in the forehead and then throw his ass out into the hurricane.
He was a boy, so legally
Anyway.
you could have got away with it, yeah.
Yeah,
According
well,
to you.
for sure. I mean, if the cops would have showed up, like, sir, what's your background? I'd be like, hey, I'm, Cuban. And they were like, oh, okay, sweet. So here, sign these papers. We'll get out of your hair. But the first
sounds about right. Yeah, that's correct.
Exactly. So, or I'll introduce them to my grandmother. Then they can talk with her ass.
Can
But
we
she
name our
did-
son Pitbull?
Oh, yeah, we can, baby girl. Whatever you want. Whatever you want. Listen, Pitbull. As long as he doesn't sound like him or dress like him.
I know you want
Can he
me.
at least wear sunglasses and say dollar?
Yes.
Fucking shit.
Yes.
Well, yeah, listen, and I said to my mom how I must have been a little hellraiser, and she said, no, you were just this fat little motherfucker that just anytime anybody was in the room or anybody looked at you, you just laughed, you giggled, and that was it. You didn't do shit. You just sat there and laughed at shit. That's all you did all day. That's it. My sister was a little fucking piece of shit. But I always got my ass whooped because I was the one with the penis and balls.
You were the one that was legally appropriate to hit, apparently, So
Apparently, yeah. Well,
blame the law, Vega. It's the law you believe in, so blame that.
Faye, have a son so I can kick him in the fucking mouth when he acts up.
I have a feeling that if I had a son, that he would be gay. Like, I feel like I would just raise like the most pussy
Jesus
son ever.
Christ.
Oh
Why?
my God, I love
Because
this
he'd be
show.
horrified of me.
Yeah,
He would
He's
not-
so scared of me.
He would not have my genes if he comes out that way.
It's definitely not
If
Vega's
anything,
child.
He'd be, yeah. If anything, he'd be trying to crawl back in. You know what I'm saying?
And that's not something that we're saying that Vegas so cannot be gay that his children would not be able to be gay. No. What I'm saying is it's very simple. When you talk to Vega, you grow a second dick. Now, I've had mine removed, but that's how masculine this man is. You actually grow a second penis. It's fucking amazing. It's a little off-putting, but still, you can get it removed, and it just happens. It's something that you fucking deal with talking with someone like
You
Vega.
fucking tell him, Dave.
I'm telling you.
Tell him, Dave.
I appreciate it. It made me appreciate my first one a little bit more. Second one was bigger than my first, so I actually cut off the first one. Thank you for that.
You know what I appreciate about you?
Oh, fuck. What?
You have good lighting. Good lighting.
I do. And I'm in
That's something
HD
that's
now.
Very underappreciated.
I'm in 720 now, Vega. You notice that? We're in 720.
720.
We're in 720. Dude, for 3 years I was in 480p. Fuck off.
We're like, I know. Believe me, I know. I'm just saying, you look great. Another thing that we should probably think about is catching up to 1080 before 4K takes over.
I can't. The internet's not having that. It's allowing the 720 tentatively, but no, I'm afraid no 1080. It's very, very upsetting. No, I don't think it's gonna happen.
If you go to 1080, are you gonna have like wrinkles?
I have wrinkles in
Is that the
720 to be
fear?
fair. If I got close enough, trust me. I'm fucking old. It's not good. I am not an attractive man. I fake it as well as I can, but if I didn't have the beard, I'd look like a goddamn beluga whale. I'm very open with my ugliness. I'm a chud.
Oh my god! If I didn't have a beard, guys, forget it. If I go serve my country one more time, there needs to be a clause that says I cannot shave.
Yeah.
Because if that doesn't happen, we're all gonna die.
Go fucking go goddamn special forces and shit, man. Go deep, so you can have that shit. Keep that shit.
Yeah, you try to go deep, and then they wind up going deep on you.
That's
you know
true.
What I'm saying?
That
You
happens
end up in some
anyway.
Fucking weird armored division somewhere because some guy you didn't like fucking booted you out of there.
It's basically the truth. But to be fair, all the Army's ever done is stick it in and break it off. I mean, it's
The long green dick.
yes, Uncle Sam's penis. We become puppets for the Uncle Sam.
Yeah,
penis.
but it's not better than my penis though. Faye, tell him.
Tell him, Faye.
The penis is okay,
No.
Ah!
Damn, exposed.
but
is that all
I
about?
will say, most penises are awful. So
Faye, what the fuck? Is it because you're pregnant? Is this why you're treating me like this?
No, it's because you're circumcised.
Oh shit! Hashtag Faye likes the
Wait a minute.
anteater. Faye likes the
How did
anteater.
you know I was circumcised?
She was right.
About it,
It was
Vega.
50-50.
We did.
Oh my god. Oh,
Damn.
I love it. I love
That's
it
so
so much.
stupid. Why do you not like a fucking circumcised dicks? They're so beautiful compared to those elephant monsters.
Hey,
that those uncircumcised European weirdos have.
Hey, not all Europeans, motherfucker. Okay, because I got the anteater too. It's a good hood. It's
Dave,
a good hood.
You need to cut that shit off.
No.
You're dealing with Satan now.
No.
Go get baptized. I think that's where they do it.
No. That you're thinking of a bris. That's for Jewish people.
What's a breast?
A bris,
I had
not a
brisket
bris.
before. Is that like the same thing?
No, it's not a brisket. No. Oh God, I'm gonna throw up again. Trisha Paytas. Trisha Paytas. This is bad. This is a bad show. This has been a bad show.
Wait, you're thinking of Trisha Paytas to not throw up?
No. I don't know why I did that to myself because earlier Trisha Paytas almost made me throw up. This is not good. Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I don't know. Vega, anything else for us, my friend?
Guys, wear condoms, or else you're gonna be stuck with somebody like Faye.
That's true. But I will say that number one, I've got good genes. My dad is 6'8". Okay.
Does he have a 73-inch vertical leap?
He could, bitch. On my ultrasound, my baby is a lot longer than it's supposed to be, and they're like, "This is gonna be a fucking massive child."
Wow.
Yeah.
Like
So,
wide or
like
long?
Vega, he's long. You wanna mix with these genes so you can get some height in your genes. You know what I'm saying?
We need to get some height. I'm 6'2".
Caramelized Faye. Caramelized Faye.
Think about it. I'm carrying like the giant genes.
How tall are
right?
you? How tall are you right
I'm
now?
5'9".
You're 5'9"?
So she's not short.
You're too tall. You're too tall.
You're too
I'm
tall.
5 inches taller than the average woman.
Yeah.
You're
But-
too tall.
You're too tall for. That's where you're drawing the line.
Yeah.
And my baby, they also have an issue with it because it never stops moving. They're like, this baby is crazy active. So I'm like birthing an athlete right now. Like I'm creating.
I think the
like
most
superhuman.
I think the most accurate part of that sentence was this baby is crazy, and then just stop. Full
Yeah.
stop.
This
Period.
baby is also crazy. They're literally gonna drop this into war zones, and my baby's just gonna like cannibalize the enemy. Like it's a weapon.
They're gonna be like, hey, would you mind if we just like made you have this baby in North Korea? Because this problem needs to be dealt with, and you might be the only weapon we have, Faye.
So what we would do is we would construct an airplane and we would suspend her in the air, and then she would drop it like it was Fat Boy or Little Man, like in Japan. So she would spread her legs, and then the guys would just like tap her in the stomach, and then she would just shit out this monstrosity.
Yeah.
And then as it reaches the ground, the umbilical cord, like you know how it rubber bands down, and then he stops and he takes a knife out of his mouth, the one that he's carrying from me. And then he cuts the umbilical cord, and then he just goes slicing up North Korea. We got the plan going on a beat.
I love the idea that he can rappel down his own fucking umbilical cord. I love this.
Of course.
Vega,
We
if
call
you
him
don't
Zip-
animate this, there's something wrong with you because this is fucking gold. I'm telling you.
Oh, we have Elvis the Alien confirmed, and it's in my computer right now. He has read Scat 33 for us.
Oh my God.
No. No.
Yes, sir.
Hallelujah.
Oh my
He read
God.
it. The first thing he said when he opened it up, I don't think I'm gonna add this to the video, but first thing he said when he opened it up, he's like, "Holy fucking shit, this is long."
I know the feeling.
First thing he said. Yeah.
But it's worth it because I have to build the characters.
Yeah, I'm thinking about Days and asking her to see if she wants to animate some of the
God.
not animate, but like at least make some pictures for it.
Oh my God.
Faye likes
Days-
Days,
oh my
Days
God,
does stuff
Days.
like that. I could see Days doing that. She would totally be into that.
Oh my god,
I
it's
love
so
her. I
good.
love her.
Who doesn't?
I
love
know
her?
she has some elements. I know she has some elements from.
Oh,
Cast
she
33 that
does.
she hasn't
That's
used.
right. Yeah, she does. She already does. Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Good God.
God, it's gonna be so amazing.
All
yeah.
right. Well,
Mhm.
thank you.
All right. I'm sorry. I took up a lot of time.
No,
guys.
it's
I'm
great.
Just gonna go. It's the worst. I'm sorry. A boot thing triggered me, and me and Faye already have a history.
You do. Apparently a child as well. Vega, I appreciate. Tell the kids where they can find you, man.
Fucking. Sorry, you caught me off guard here. The Lord Vega, follow. Lord Vega and Kess 33 channel.
Yes.
Subscribe. Don't leave the channel because I am meticulously writing names down of users who have unsubscribed.
There you go.
All right. Do not do this because I can see it in the subscriber feed. All right.
They need
Don't
to
fuck
watch
around.
Scat 33.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's coming.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Resubscribe.
It's
If you're
coming.
Not
And
you're in this chat. I know.
Yep. Scat 33 is coming, and then you'll be shortly after. All right, Vega, thank you very much, my friend. I appreciate you. Have a very, very good night.
Thank you for having me on, guys.
Take it easy.
Okay.
Oh, my. What the fuck happened tonight, Faye? I would just like to ask that question first and foremost. I really don't know what happened tonight. Did we both, like, have fits of epilepsy? I don't...
That's true. Well, Vega is really sensitive because he actually comes on demand when you say a boot. So...
Oh, we got post orgasm Vega tonight. That's fantastic.
That's what happened. That's what happened.
Good Lord. Faye, tell people where they can find you if they want to see more of this.
You can come hang out with me on my Twitter. I'm sure it's flashing up somewhere on the screen.
Yes, because your man did a great job. Yes.
And we can talk. Also, I hang out on Discord, so there's this kid in the chat. His name is Formal Ghost. You can go to his server because I'm usually harassing the poor people in there.
This kid, yes, this kid Formal. Yeah, she does. Believe me, if you're not following Faye, you absolutely should. She's a riot. She's beautiful, and she's pregnant now, so we can laugh at her misery together. If you like what you've been seeing graphically over here with all the beautiful Fays that are just bouncing in and around, and some of the other things, the thumbnail and things like that, that is done by her baby daddy. That's right. Phil is awfully cool. Make sure you check him out. He's also in the description box, as is Faye, as is all the co-hosts right here on Dead on Day Productions. Make sure you go check him out. And Faye says that if you ask him for stuff, he'll give it to you. So
he literally will. This 10-year-old was like, "Can you make me like a banner for my YouTube channel?" It's like Minecraft themed, and he did it. And he actually put effort into it.
Wasn't he supposed to be doing something for me? You were gonna browbeat him into doing like a little thing for me, like you showed me. Where's that? That's what I want to know.
Oh, right. Yeah, he's
Fuck.
watching right now.
Yeah, he's
that thing
there.
in After Effects that you do something like that.
Do something like that for Dave. He needs stuff. He needs
Oh,
things
right.
like
It's
that.
it's in the bottom where it will say live and it will spin around.
It'll spin around. Yeah, she promised me that, Phil. She promised. I mean, I was gonna offer to pay, and she was like, no. But now you guys are pregnant. Well, she knew you were pregnant then. Wait a second. No, she was still. Yep. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. All right, Faye. Amazing show tonight. Thank you so much. Amazing stories. I think this was our best show yet. It was hysterical. So
I know it's too bad that Tommy decided to steal some of our viewers, but hopefully they rewatch it after the fact.
Yeah, hopefully. My God. But it's okay. A lot of people did end up showing up afterwards, and hopefully you enjoyed the insanity that we brought. And trust me, if you just got here in the last 30 minutes, go back and watch the rest. Just trust me on that. We will see you next time right here on Dead on Day Productions. Keep your eye on Twitch tonight. I might be going back on for a little bit. I'm wired up for all kinds of different reasons. So I might be there. And then if not tomorrow, 4 p.m. my time. Yes, something like, I'll get the exact link out. I'm going to have Matt Manetric on the Pokemon channel. Yes, the Pokemon channel is still going to produce content, and it will be the home of Dead on Dave's PokeTuber Spotlight featuring Matt Manetric tomorrow, so be there for that. And then I think I'm just going to do a double Twitch day tomorrow, so I think we're going to be on Twitch after that. Nothing here on this channel, so suck it. Faye, say goodnight to the folks.
Good night, everybody. It's nice. Vegagasm. I can't even. I have to leave before I die.
That's right. Take it easy, Faye. Thank you guys very much for joining us. We'll see you next time. Keep it copious. Remember, as always, if you don't have talent, have talented friends. Now watch my inordinately long outro. Peace. Hey guys, make sure you hit that subscription button. Look at me dance. Look at me dance.